Hey guys, Jonathan here, and I'm not at Shadow Foam today. I'm down in Norfolk visiting the True Blue Travellers to look at this beastie, which is...
Well, this used to be an ex-Sainsbury's delivery van and we've converted it into a camper.
And it's going to take us to the Arctic.
If it's not cold enough in Norfolk already.
Oh, should we have a look around?
Yes, let's have a look inside.
So come on in out the cold. First thing to show you is we've got these nasty little electric steps.
Awesome. And you need them being 3 foot off the ground and all, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. So come on in.
Oh, it looks great in here.
Thanks very much. So this is the first bit to show you. This is our little bathroom. So we've got a little loo in there, shower, and it's a drying room as well. We've got the heater plumbed in there.
Love that.
Thank you.
So you build that your own true self,
yeah. And then we've got a crawl through to the cab here as well. So you haven't got to get out in the old winter storms to get through to the front or to get snacks when you're stuck in traffic.
That's it.
We've got a floor to ceiling storage unit over here. So our batteries are hidden down in here. We've got storage baskets up in here. And this is our hanging space in here where the bed leg lives. Big fridge. We've got a seating area here, and this table removes as well to give you a bit of space. We've got a fold-up kitchen worktop here.
Oh, that's handy, isn't it?
So I've got lots more space for that one. We've got storage all along the top here and on the other side. And we've got your normal kitchen sink, your cooker, and then we've got a big slide out bed at the back as well.
The thing that really caught my eye when I saw like the thumbnail pop up was it being like a square box. It must have been easier to work with.
Unbelievably easier, because like building these top cabinets, normally you spend hours trying to scribe them to get them to match the shape. So absolutely building all this cabinetry. It also gives you so much more space. So this van is really unique in the van life world in the fact that you can have your bed this way, and John at 6'2" can actually sleep in it, because most vans don't let you do that unless you put expensive flares on. But our biggest motivation for getting this van was the insulation. Being a fridge van, we're hoping it's going to work the opposite way around and keep us nice and warm in the Arctic.
Yeah, because the walls are like 1.5 to 2 inches thick or something, aren't they? Which is good. And where are you taking it again?
We're going up to the Arctic. So yeah,
Which
this winter is mad.
What inspired going to the Arctic?
It's always been a bucket list dream, really. Neither John or I have ever seen a snowy winter. I am absolutely terrified because we're rubbish in the cold. We're both sun lovers, but yeah, just it's got to be done.
Yeah, couldn't be any more extreme from Australia to go to the Arctic, right?
No, you don't get much more different than my hometown. But I do need your help, John, because this drawer is a disaster. And any van owner out there will tell you that squeaks and rattles are their biggest pet peeve. So I'm hoping you can help me out with this foam.
I think so. There's a fair bit of stuff in that drawer, but we've got a load of foam with us, so I think we can sort it out.
We like challenging you in this household, that's for sure.
I accept that challenge.
Right, so first things first, I suppose I need to cut some inserts to go in it.
Absolutely. One thing that's key for me though, I need to be able to get to my mugs easily because I love a brew.
Right, so we won't put the mugs underneath anything, and then maybe the bowls, I think I'll fill it with foam, maybe do a few layers, because then I can stack everything. So I'll measure it up, cut some foam, and then we can get looking at a layout.
Sounds great.
Right, so that's all the inserts done. I've done 2 50s and a 30, which should be enough. I don't technically know what order they're going to go in yet, but that will all become clear when I'm doing the layout. So let's sort the layout. Right, so just about got a layout sorted. This is a bit of an unusual setup. I've not done this ever before, to be fair. This is like a thick chunk of foam, 3 layers glued together, and then this section will be a couple of lift-out trays, which just about then fits everything in.
It's brilliant. It's like you've given me shelves inside my drawer. I absolutely love it.
And you're happy with like the things that you're going to use most often are on there, and then this stuff's not as common.
Absolutely, because this is the everyday tea making essentials as well.
Yeah, so tell everyone what this is, because I was like fascinated by that.
This is a removable pan handle, so all of my saucepans and frying pans and stuff can all sit inside each other and save me space in my drawers.
Which is genius. I think we'll have to put a link to the description in that, because I've never seen it before. I was looking at it thinking, that looks like a tool. It doesn't look like something that's in the cutlery drawer. But as soon as you told me, it just makes absolute sense because pans just so bulky when they've got the handles on. So I love that. Put a clip of how they work, Matty.
Ingenio by Tefal. From the hob, into the oven, watch me go, into the fridge.
So all I've got to do now is cut all of the foam. And then once I've cut these items into this section, I have to glue these together. So I'll do that as well. And then maybe I'll get you cutting some foam.
Yeah,
See how
absolutely.
you manage. Right, so that's all of the foam cut, and we've just got 2 items left, so hopefully we can get Jess involved.
Look at this. This is looking tricky. You've impressed me, John. I can't lie.
We've never done this like split level thing with like little extra pull out trays and stuff, because there's like massive items and then really small items, which is unusual really. In a toolbox you don't really get that. You know, you can put all the spanners together and it's all very similar. So,
and I'm loving that I'm definitely not going to get any rattles because I'm not going to get any spoons, hit me cups or anything like that. So 10 out of 10.
Everything's pretty snug, to be fair, so I don't think you'll have any rattles.
No, brilliant. So I'm guessing this stacks in and I've got like almost a shelf system like this.
That's
yeah?
it, yeah, exactly.
So, and then I've got all of my tea making equipment and cutlery and things for snacks, easy to get to. But no trouble at all to get to the things
now
underneath.
you've just got to cut some foam. That is the thing. So I'm going to show you how to do it.
Let's see this.
I was going to save some of these trickier items, but Matty protected you.
Thank you, Matty.
Right, so I'll show you how to do it. I'll take the little clicker. So you place it where you want it to go, and then you're using this scalpel like a pencil. So you're literally just holding it 90 degrees to the item, and you're just tracing around it. It doesn't matter how deep you cut at this point. You're literally just trying to capture the silhouette on the foam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there we go. So I met back up at the start. Once you know you've gone all the way around, and sometimes it's just good to check, make sure I've gone all the way around. You shouldn't be able to detect really where you've cut because the cut's only quite, you know, light and you've not torn at the foam. The scalpels are super sharp. And then you can press down on the foam to kind of show the cut you've made. And then go back and just, you want to cut down. So with this, it's 20 mil.
Yeah.
And this is a 30 mil sheet of foam. So we want to cut just past about 20 mil really.
So would that be like 2 layers?
Yeah, well, people think that it peels on the layer. It actually doesn't. The layer is the strongest part, and it's actually just above or just below a layer that it'll peel. You see when you peel it out, you can use the spinner to kind of take out as much as you need.
Yeah.
So once you've gone all the way around, you then just either start at one end, this end or this end, and you're just pushing your finger down and pulling it. So with this, I'll peel it in 2 separate layers so we don't overdo it. So you're just tracing that out, and you kind of like resist the temptation to kind of peel it from one end like a banana. You're just kind of chasing it out with your finger.
I feel like the pressure's on me here though, because you've done such a beautiful job with all of these and you're leaving the last piece to me.
True, but I think the less pressure, but I don't think you'll struggle with that, to be honest. So, well, you need an anti-cut glove. There's your scalpel. You can literally cut yourself in a blink of an eye with a scalpel, so you definitely need one of those on.
I'm a bit of a klutz, so definitely good for the safety advice. Alrighty. Cut's a lot easier than you think. There's not as much resistance as I was expecting.
If you've got a sharp blade on the scalpel, it should just go through like a knife through butter.
It really
and then
is.
they do dull over time, especially when you're cutting along metal items, because the metal item itself will blunt the blade.
Nice. Okay.
Gone all the way around?
Gone all the way around.
That's
So
good
now-
cutting, so I can't even see where you've cut, which is what you're aiming for. That's like a bit of a top tip, really. If it's all looking scruffy and torn, you've kind of failed at the first hurdle.
Alrighty.
So with this, obviously, if you were just putting one knife in, you'd only have to peel a little bit, but obviously you're stacking all 4, so...
Of course. Okay. So shall I just go for sort of one layer first and then...
Yeah.
Yeah, so once you get the first bit up, that goes really nicely, doesn't it?
You've smashed that. It's funny because I'm cutting foam all the time, so for me it's like second nature, seeing it, just peeling it, and it's always been easy to peel. So when I see reviews saying I can't peel it, I think, oh, am I just got a really strong finger or something?
I need your strong fingers.
Well, I'm a bit cack-handed and I found it pretty
Well, that's the
easy,
first time
so.
you've ever cut shadow foam, right?
It is indeed. It is indeed.
And that is a top job.
Ah, thanks.
Yeah, that's it. That was the last bit of foam to cut.
Look at that, look. Oh, helps if I can actually figure out to put them in the right way. Very nice.
Job
You've
done.
impressed me. Thank you very much.
Happy days. So we stick this in the van and then, well, I suppose you'll have to tell me if it rattles around when you're driving.
I have to do a test drive for you.
That's it, fab. Right, so get that in there. Let's get it in the van.
Right, you pop it back in for me then, boy.
Yep.
Well, I have to say, Jonna, you've blown my socks off. I thought it would be good, but absolutely outstanding, mate.
Yeah, well, fab. It's not often we don't do tools. It's all about tools on this channel. So we thought we were coming for Tool Talk Tuesdays.
And I robbed you.
Yeah.
But he's kindly left us some more foam as well, so it'll be interesting to see what we can fit in that as well.
My
so.
brain is pinging with ideas. I think it's got endless uses for van life, so.
Let us know in the comments if there's anything else we could put in foam that's, you know, it's usually tools, but it doesn't have to be. This has proven that you can pretty much put cutlery in foam. So anything's possible. Let us know in the comments. I read all the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you've not already, go and check out the True Blue Travellers channel. Go and check out the playlist of this beastie build behind me. It's epic and it's how I found them. So you're going to love it. Make sure you show them some love as well. And while you're down there, why don't you subscribe, click the bell icon so you don't miss any of those future videos. And thanks very much for having us.
Thanks
It's
so
been
much
a
for
great
coming.
time. I've really enjoyed it.
My pleasure.
And it's been great to see the build as well in person. So I've loved it. Thanks very much. And we'll see you in the next one.